14th of January, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Shavua with Rashi, Parsha Bo.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, Rabbi. How are you? Let's see. We're on to Parsha Bo.
Right.
Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, Bo el Paro, ki ani hikbadati es libo, ve'es lev avadav, lema'an shisi ososai, Ele Bekir Bo. Hashem spoke to Moshe, enter to Paro.
Fair. That what your translation has?
My translation says come to Paro, but I wrote enter in my commentary.
Good.
Because I have hardened his heart and the heart of his servants in order to put my signs, these signs
of mine,
in his midst. To put these signs of mine in his midst. Okay, Rashi says, Vayomer Hashem el Moshe bo el Paro v'hasrei bo, and warn him. Shasi, to put. Shumi. I'm sorry. My putting. She'ashis ani. That I will put.
Right. In order that I may put. This is what's called a gerund form. In order for my putting of these signs of mine in his midst. Or placing these signs of mine in his midst.
Okay, so let's see. We're on to bet then. Ulaman tisaper be'aznei vincha uven bincha es asher his alalati b'mitzrayim ve'es ososai asher samti vam vidatem ki ani Hashem. So in order that you can relate in the ears of your son.
Yeah, by the way, I mean, what it means is, I mean, when you relate something, it's obviously in the ears of the person who's listening. But the point is, you should relate it in a way for them to listen. Also, when you have this, to sape ba'ozne bincha, ben bincha, or something ba'oznayin of the person of the listener, means say it in a way that it makes sure that he listens. So when your person's on Seder night, he's got to make sure that the story is interesting, that all his children, grandchildren, whoever's present, should be in an interesting way that they'll be able to listen well. Okay, because that's what we're referring to over here.
Right.
And to know that you should relate to your children and grandchildren, that they listen. Okay?
That I have now, my English says I have amused myself, but I wrote, I have made a mockery
Right.
of Egypt. And my signs that I placed among them,
Right.
that you may know that I am Hashem. The Rashi says, he's lalti, sachati. I have made sport of, according to my English.
Played with it.
Sachati. Schach is to laugh, right? Like
Right. Sichakti, I played with them.
Kamo ki his laut b. And this is like, now my English says you have mocked me.
Right.
Hello, kasher his alel bahem. Is it not that when he mocked them, Hamor b'Mitzrayim, which was said in reference to
mentioned regarding Mitzrayim.
What?
Which was mentioned regarding Mitzrayim.
Right. The ain't no lashon poel u'ma'alalim. It does not mean doing
Right.
and actions. She'im kain, because if it did, haya lo lichtov o lalti, then it should have written olalti rather than his alalti.
Right.
Imo ve'olel lamo kasher olalta li. Like the words ve'olel and olalta in the phrase, do to them as you have done to me. Do to them as you have done to me.
How about you did to them? Just like you did to me. Yeah.
Asher olal li, which he has done to me.
It's also in the Megillah Seichel.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Mayor, take it away.
Okay, hold on.
I just want to make a point over here. 2 points. One actually in the previous pasuk. Now, here the Mefarshim dwell on this. That Lamaisa, the Rambam in particular, he said that normally a person has free choice. But sometimes, in order to be, how shall I say it, be a puppet in the hands of a Kodesh Baruch Hu, Kodesh Baruch Hu takes away a person's free choice.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah.
When Hakadosh Baruch who takes away free choice, then what becomes of the person? He's like a puppet.
Sorry?
If Hakadosh Baruch Hu takes away a person's free choice, does
Yeah.
he become like a puppet? I mean, he doesn't think for himself, or
Well, certainly what's the main thinking point, which is whether should do this action or not do this action, that level of choice is taken away from him.
oh, okay. I mean, in that case, it sounds like he's just going to follow the crowd.
So the crowd, on the contrary, here, Paro, the people were all for giving in to the Jewish people, and Paro was the one who was the obstinate one.
Ah, okay. Very
Okay?
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's number one. Number 2 point in this last pasuk, the pasuk says, in order that you should tell over to your children and grandchildren that which I made a mockery of Egypt and all the signs which I placed among them, Vidatem ki ani Hashem, and you shall know that I am Hashem. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it sounds like that the purpose of HaKadosh Baruch Hu increasing his signs among the Egyptians has a double purpose. One is to be able to tell it over to your children. And the second thing is that you should know that I am Hashem. But if that's the meaning, then the order should have been the other way around.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because we're talking about what's going to be effective among the Jewish people who are in Egypt and now leaving Egypt is the fact Vidatem ki ani Hashem. And the fact that you should tell it over to your children and grandchildren is only going to be effective when you have later children and grandchildren come into Eretz Yisrael and you come Seder night and you reminisce about what happened in Egypt. That's only going to become effective then.
Mm-hmm.
Elamai, what the Pasuk is telling you is that by you telling over the story of what everything that happened in Egypt with all the plagues and all the miracles which Hashem did for the Jewish people, thereby you will be strengthened in your knowledge of Hashem, in your awareness of Hashem. When you say over, when you tell over to your children and grandchildren everything that Hashem did in Mitzrayim and all the signs that he did among them, then through that telling over, then your emunah, your belief and trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to be strengthened. And this is actually the foundation, the fundamental of Leila Seder, of the mitzvah of Sipur Yitzias Mitzrayim, is in order that not only the children should absorb and be strengthened in their belief of HaKadosh Baruch Hu by telling them over what everything Hashem did, but even the one who's telling the story should also, his emunah should be strengthened. By telling over the story, then the person, the teller himself, is also his belief in Hashem and his trust in Hashem is strengthened. There's David HaMelech said, we say this in Hallel, it's one of the prophets of Hallel, Hemanti ki adaber, right? I believe because I say, I speak. Which means basically that when I speak, that strengthens the speaking over, telling a story of what happened to me over the Nisim of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, telling it over, the act of telling it over, that in itself strengthens a person's belief in Hashem. Okay? Okay, now, let's go into Pasuk Gimel there.
Okay. Says, Vayavo Moshe v'Aharon el Parah. Vayomru Elav, Ko Amar Hashem Elokei Ha'ivrim, Ad Matai Me Anta Le'anot Mipanai Shalach Ami Ve'yavduni. Okay, so Moshe and Aharon came to Pharaoh, and they said to him, so Hashem said, God of the Hebrews, said, Ad Matai,
Till
until when you refuse la'ano, to be poor? No, it can't be to be poor.
To be subdued.
Oh, subdued before me. Okay. Shalach,
Humbled.
send my people that they may serve.
Okay, so actually here
me.
shlach means more accurately not send, but release my people.
So shalach is
Or in
release.
a common phrase, let my people go.
Right. Yeah, that's what you hear.
Right.
Okay. So let's see. There is a Rashi. Le'anot. He says to be humbled. Kitargumo, as the Targum says, lehit kana'ah. I guess that's the same thing.
Mikana means to be humbled.
Humbled. Okay.
To be subdued.
Okay. Vehu migizrat ani. Oh, it comes from the root
same root
ani.
as the word ani, poor.
Or me anta lihiyot ani v'shafel mipanai. So me anta.
When have you refused?
No, you refuse to be poor, or to become poor, and shafel, that's the lowlands, lowly, I guess, before me. Okay, so they're talking to Pharaoh, who's not changing his mind, I guess.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay, Lou, Pasuk Dalet.
Ma'ain ata l'shaleach es ami hinani mevi machar arbe bigvulecha. So because if you refuse to send my nation,
Release, right? Yeah. To release my people.
Behold,
yeah.
I will bring the swarm of locusts into the border, into your border.
I will bring tomorrow, Mahar. I'm going to bring tomorrow locusts in your borders.
There's no Rashi.
Your territory.
V'chima es ein haaretz v'lo yuchal lir'os es haaretz v'achal Ve'achal es yeser hapileta hanish eres lachem min habarach
Barad.
habarad va'achol es
Achal.
va'achal es kol ha'etz hatzomeach lachem min hasadeh. So it will cover the eye of the land so that you'll not be able to see the land,
Right.
and it will consume the remaining residue
Correct.
that was left to you by the hail.
From the hail.
And it will consume all the trees that grow for you from the field.
Right.
So Rashi says, Es ein haaretz, the eye of the land. Es mar'eh haaretz, the view of the land.
Right. So Parsha that means that they'll be like a blanket of locusts over the land, that you won't be able to see the land.
Right. Below yuchal v'gomer, and you will not be able, etc. Haro'eh lir'os etz haaretz. The onlooker will not be able to see the land. L'shon kitzara diber. It's an expression of abbreviation.
That the pasuk, the narrator spoke in an abbreviated form of speech.
Hmm.
In other words, it missed out the subject.
Right.
Means the pasuk literally means it will cover. They will cover. Or so we say, the locusts will cover the isle of the land, and he will not be able to see the land.
Wow.
Who's he? That's the
It's Pharaoh, isn't it?
who?
Pharaoh won't see the land?
No, it's not the Pharaoh. Well, it's whoever wants to see. That's what Rashi says. Not
Oh,
the Pharaoh.
okay.
The onlooker.
Oh, okay. So any of the Egyptians, I guess.
Right. So I translate as no one will be able to see the land.
Oh. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
No Rashi here. I'm saying we just finished the Rashi, right? Okay.
That was
I finished the Rashi on 5. We're up to 6 now.
okay. Vav.
Vav, yeah, Meir.
Okay. Umolu vatecha uvate chol avadecha uvate chol mitzrayim asher lo ra'u avotecha va'avot avotecha miyom heyotam al ha'adama ad hayom hazeh vayifen vayetze me'im paro. Okay, so what's that? They will fill your houses, the houses of your servants, and the
And the
houses
house of your servants, right?
and of all your servants, I guess, of a whole, right? Okay. Uvatecho Mitzrayim, and the houses of all of the Egyptians, of all Egypt, which they will not see.
Which have not, one second,
So
which
your
your fathers have have never seen. Your fathers and your fathers' fathers have never seen,
right.
have not seen.
No.
From the time they were upon the earth, ad hayom hazeh, until today.
Until today. Wow. Vayifen,
Now, end
and
of quote. Now, this is end of
okay.
Moshe's speech. Vayifen vayetzim im paroi.
And he turned and left. Whoa. From the presence, I guess,
Right.
of
Pharaoh's
Pharaoh.
presence.
Okay, so that was Vav. No Vav and Rashi though. Okay, Zion. Vayomru avdei paro elav ad matai yihiyeh zelanu lemokesh. Oh, Mokesh is a landmine, I think. Huh. Shalach et hanashim vayavdu et Hashem Elokehem haterem Teda ki avda Mitzrayim. Okay. So, and the servants of Pharaoh said to him, until when Zelanu, this will be a
This person,
trap.
this man,
Oh, this man? Oh,
yeah, lemokesh,
the Mokesh will be a trap, I guess.
hazard.
A hazard. Oh. They said Shalach. Okay. Release the men, and they will serve Hashem, their God. Haterem Teda. Teda is, do you know? I'm not sure
Do you
Haterem.
not yet know?
Yeah, not yet, no. That of Mitzrayim, that Egypt is going to be lost.
You know, that Egypt is ruined.
Ruined. Okay. That's also the same. Okay, it's the same root, I guess, as lost. Okay. Anyway, so Haterem Teda, you not yet know. Okay. Ha'od lo yadata ki avda Mitzrayim. Okay, so you still
Rashi's saying the word terem means not yet.
not yet. Oh, ha'od lo yadata.
Do
You
you
don't
not
know
yet
yet.
know? Haterem teda. Do you not yet know?
Okay, that Mitzrayim is. You just said that of the
Of the Mitzrayim means Egypt is ruined.
ruined. Uh-huh. Okay, I think that's the end of 7, Zion.
Okay, let's do one more pasuk. Pasuk ches.
Yes. Vayushav es Moshe ve'es Aharon el Paro vayomer alehem lechu ivdu
Ivdu.
es Hashem Elokechem mi vami ha holchim. Okay, so Moses and Aaron were returned to Paro,
Were brought back to Paro, right?
and he said to them, go and serve Hashem, your God. Who's going?
Right.
Rashi says,
Who exactly is going?
Vayushav,
Right?
Hushvu al Yedei Shaliach. They were returned by a messenger.
Yeah.
Sheshalchu acharehem, who the Egyptians had sent after them. Veheshivum el Paro, and they returned them to Paro.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's what Rashi's pointing out, that this thing, it should be in the singular, by Yushvu. That the Maisa, it could be that Moshe was brought back with Aaron to Paro.
Uh-huh.
It's a passive form. That's basically what Rashi's saying.
Right. Hmm. So it should have been plural. Vayushav. Okay.
Okay?
Right.
Okay, I think we're going to stop here. We'll carry on. Bezat Hashem. We got up to Pasuk Tes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Very
All
good.
right. Thank you, Rabbi.
Good is a long Rashi. Okay, have a good day.
You
Okay.
too.
You too. Yom
All
Tov.
right, be well.
Okay. This goes here.